Delaware. It's small, even tiny. You could drive through it in a day. But to do that would be to miss the point of Delaware. Delaware is a place to linger, to explore, to discover. Delaware is unassuming, easy to overlook, tucked between the giants of Pennsylvania and Maryland. The state's size might fool you. Delaware is big on history, on charm, on beauty. It's the first state, after all. The first to ratify the Constitution. Delaware's history isn't just about being first, it's about being bold, being independent. This tiny state took a giant leap for the nation. Delaware's history whispers from cobblestone streets. It echoes in grand colonial buildings. It murmurs in the rustle of leaves in ancient forests. But Delaware isn't stuck in the past. It's a state that honors its heritage while embracing the future. Delaware isn't a state that flaunts its treasures. It's a state of hidden gems, waiting to be discovered. Quiet beaches beckon. Scenic trails wind through lush forests. Charming towns offer glimpses into a bygone era. This is the essence of Delaware, the unexpected, the understated, the truly authentic. Let's uncover the hidden gems of the first state. Long before the first state, there was Lenapehoking. The Lenape people, later known as the Delaware Indians, called this land home. They fished its rivers, hunted in its forests, and thrived in its fertile valleys. European eyes first glimpsed these shores in the 16th century. The Dutch arrived in 1631, establishing a short-lived trading post near present-day Lewis. Then came the Swedes, establishing a colony at Fort Christina in 1638, near present-day Wilmington. They brought with them their customs, their language, their dreams of a new life. Their legacy endures in the names of towns like Smyrna and New Sweden. The Dutch, eager to reclaim their foothold, seized control in 1655. A new power was rising across the Atlantic, one that would forever alter the course of Delaware's history. The year was 1682. William Penn, a Quaker with a vision for a new society, arrived in Delaware. King Charles II had granted him a vast tract of land, including what is now Delaware. Penn's arrival brought a wave of settlers eager for a fresh start. They came from England, Wales, and other parts of Europe, seeking religious freedom and economic opportunity. Though geographically linked to Pennsylvania, Delaware was always a land apart. This independent spirit would come to define Delaware's role in the tumultuous years leading up to the American Revolution. In the annals of American history, 1776 stands as a pivotal year. Delaware, though small, played an outsized role in this historic moment. Caesar Rodney, a delegate to the Continental Congress, embarked on a legendary ride from Dover to Philadelphia to break a tie in the Delaware delegation and cast his vote for independence. Rodney's ride secured Delaware's place in history as the first state to ratify the Constitution on December 7, 1787. This bold act cemented the state's reputation for independence and leadership. And Delaware, the first state, had played a crucial role in its birth. Delaware emerged from the Revolution a state transformed, no longer a colony but a vital part of a new nation. Its people, forged in the crucible of revolution, were determined to build a brighter future. Delaware's location, strategically situated on the Atlantic coast, made it a hub for trade and commerce. Shipbuilding thrived along its rivers, and its fertile farmlands continued to yield bountiful harvests. But Delaware's history is not without its shadows. The institution of slavery, though never as widespread as in southern states, cast a long shadow over the state. Through it all, the spirit of the first state endured, resilient, independent, and always striving for a more perfect union. Delaware today is a tapestry woven from threads of many cultures. From the Lenape people, who first called this land home, to the waves of immigrants who arrived seeking a better life, Delaware has always been a place of confluence. Walk the streets of Wilmington and you'll hear a symphony of languages. Visit a local festival and you'll experience a kaleidoscope of traditions. Delaware's diversity is its strength, a source of vibrancy and innovation. In the southern reaches of the state, a slower pace of life prevails. The legacy of the Eastern Shore, with its deep agricultural roots, is still palpable. Drive north and the landscape changes. Rolling hills give way to bustling towns and cities. Delaware marches to the beat of its own drum. It's a state that embraces both tradition and progress, where history and modernity coexist in unexpected harmony. This unique rhythm is reflected in the everyday lives of Delawareans. Summer weekends belong to the beach. Families flock to the shores of Rehoboth Beach, Dewey Beach, and Bethany Beach, their laughter mingling with the cries of gulls overhead. Autumn brings the brilliant hues of foliage. The rolling hills of northern Delaware transform into a painter's palette, ablaze with crimson, gold, and russet. Winters are mild but invigorating. A dusting of snow transforms the landscape into a winter wonderland, perfect for cozy evenings by the fireplace. Spring heralds a season of renewal. Farmers' markets burst forth with fresh produce, and the air is filled with the sweet scent of blooming flowers. Delaware's culinary scene is as diverse as its people. From fresh-off-the-boat seafood to farm-to-table fare, there's something to tantalize every palate. Delawareans take pride in their local bounty, and it shows in the quality of their cuisine. No trip to Delaware is complete without indulging in its most iconic delicacy, blue crabs. Whether you prefer them steamed, spiced, or in a creamy crab dip, there's no wrong way to enjoy these Chesapeake Bay treasures. For a taste of Delaware's agricultural heritage, seek out a farm-to-table restaurant. Don't forget to satisfy your sweet tooth with a slice of Delaware's official state dessert, peach pie. Delaware's artistic spirit thrives in its galleries, theaters, and music venues. From world-renowned museums to intimate performance spaces, the state offers a rich tapestry of cultural experiences. The Delaware Art Museum in Wilmington houses an impressive collection of American art, including works by renowned artists like Edward Hopper and Winslow Homer. For a taste of the performing arts, catch a show at the Grand Opera House in Wilmington, a beautifully restored Victorian theater. Delaware's musical heritage runs deep, from the bluesy sounds of the Christina Cultural Arts Center in Wilmington to the folk music traditions celebrated at the Rehoboth Beach Bandstand. Delaware's art scene is a testament to the state's creative spirit, a vibrant expression of its diverse communities and rich cultural heritage. Delaware may be small, but don't let that fool you. It's a state of surprising natural beauty, a tapestry woven from sandy beaches, rolling hills, and tranquil waterways. From the moment you cross its borders, you're greeted by a sense of serenity, a reminder that nature's wonders are never far away. Drive south, and the landscape unfolds like a scroll. Farmlands stretch as far as the eye can see, a patchwork of greens and browns stitched together by winding country roads. As you approach the coast, the air takes on a salty tang. The scent of the sea, carried on the breeze, is a siren song, beckoning you to explore Delaware's sandy shores. The beaches here are different from the crowded shores of neighboring states. Venture inland, and you'll discover a network of rivers and streams, their waters reflecting the changing hues of the sky. Delaware's state parks are havens for nature lovers, offering a chance to reconnect with the outdoors. Lace up your hiking boots and hit the trails, breathing in the fresh air and soaking up the scenery. Each park holds its own unique charm, waiting to be discovered. Brandywine Creek State Park, nestled in the rolling hills of northern Delaware, is a testament to the state's natural and cultural heritage. Once home to the Lenape people, the park is now a sanctuary for hikers, bikers, and history buffs alike. For a taste of the coast, head to Cape Henlopen State Park. Here, towering sand dunes, sculpted by wind and time, stand sentinel over the Atlantic Ocean. Delaware's state parks are more than just places to escape. They're classrooms without walls, offering opportunities to learn about the state's natural and cultural heritage. Delaware's waterways are more than just scenic backdrops. They're arteries that pulse with life, connecting the state's interior to the vast expanse of the Atlantic Ocean. For centuries, these waterways have shaped Delaware's history, economy, and culture. The Delaware River, the state's namesake, flows along its western border, a constant companion on the journey from north to south. Once a vital trade route for Native Americans and European settlers, the river now offers a scenic backdrop for boaters, anglers, and birdwatchers. The Chesapeake and Delaware Canal, a marvel of 19th century engineering, cuts through the heart of the state, connecting the Delaware River to the Chesapeake Bay. Explore Delaware's waterways by kayak or canoe, paddling through tranquil marshes and past secluded coves, or simply relax on the shore, listening to the gentle lapping of the water and watching the sun paint the sky in hues of orange and gold. Delaware's natural beauty isn't confined to a single season. It's a year-round destination, offering something for everyone, from the avid outdoors enthusiast to the casual nature lover. Each season brings its own unique charm, inviting you to experience the first state in a new light. Spring transforms Delaware into a canvas of vibrant colors. Wildflowers carpet the forest floor, their delicate blooms a welcome sight after a long winter. Summer is a time for beaches, barbecues, and lazy days spent basking in the sun. Autumn brings a kaleidoscope of colors as the leaves turn from vibrant greens to fiery reds, oranges, and yellows. Winter transforms Delaware into a wonderland of snow-dusted landscapes and ice-covered ponds. While the pace of life may slow, there's still plenty to see and do, from ice skating on frozen ponds to cozying up by the fire with a good book. No matter what time of year you visit, Delaware's natural beauty is sure to captivate your senses. Section 1. The First State, Forged Anew. Delaware, a state steeped in history, might surprise you. It's not content to rest on its laurels, on the glories of being the first state. Delaware has a knack for reinvention, for adapting to the times while holding on to its core values. The Delaware of today is a blend of old and new, a place where colonial charm coexists with cutting-edge technology. Drive down a country road and you might pass a centuries-old farmhouse. It's brick-weathered but proud. And then, around the bend, find yourself face-to-face with a gleaming office complex, home to some of the world's most innovative companies. This juxtaposition, this ability to embrace progress without erasing the past, is part of what makes Delaware so unique. It's a state that understands the importance of preserving its heritage while also looking towards the future, a place where innovation and tradition walk hand in hand. When people think of Delaware, their minds often drift to images of sandy beaches and the lively boardwalk of Rehoboth Beach. And while those are certainly iconic parts of the Delaware experience, they only scratch the surface of what this dynamic state has to offer. Venture beyond the beach towns, and you'll discover a world of hidden gems, from charming small towns with quaint antique shops and cozy cafes, to bustling cities brimming with cultural attractions and entertainment options. Take a stroll through the historic streets of Newcastle, where cobblestone streets and colonial-era architecture transport you back in time. Explore the shops and galleries of Lewis, a charming coastal town with a rich maritime history. Or catch a show at the historic Grand Opera House in Wilmington, a beautifully restored Victorian theater that hosts a variety of performances. Wilmington, Delaware's largest city, is a microcosm of the state itself, a place where history and progress intersect. Founded in 1638 by Swedish settlers, Wilmington has worn many hats over the centuries. A shipbuilding hub, a manufacturing center, and now a thriving hub for finance, technology, and innovation. Walk the streets of Wilmington, and you'll see the city's past and present woven together. Stately mansions from the city's industrial heyday stand shoulder to shoulder with sleek modern office buildings, home to some of the world's largest corporations. But Wilmington is more than just a center of commerce. It boasts a vibrant arts and culture scene, with world-class museums like the Delaware Art Museum and the Hagley Museum and Library. The riverfront, once a derelict industrial area, has been revitalized into a bustling hub of restaurants, shops, and entertainment venues. Delaware's economy has transformed remarkably over the past century. Once reliant on agriculture and manufacturing, it now leads in finance, pharmaceuticals, and chemicals. Delaware's business-friendly environment attracts top companies. Over half of Fortune 500 companies are incorporated here. Yet, agriculture remains vital, producing diverse crops. Delaware's poultry industry is among the largest in the nation. This blend of tradition and innovation defines Delaware. Delaware, though small, looms large in America's story. Its sons and daughters have left an indelible mark on the nation. From the Revolution to Congress, Delawareans shaped the nation's destiny. John Dickinson, the penman of the Revolution, his words fueled independence. Caesar Rodney's midnight ride showed his commitment to freedom. Rodney's vote ensured Delaware's place as the first state. Walk through Arlington National Cemetery, and you'll find rows of white headstones, a reminder of the sacrifices made by those who served. Among them, Delaware's sons and daughters, their stories a testament to their courage. Rear Admiral Samuel Francis DuPont, a Civil War hero who commanded the Union blockade. Nearby rests Brigadier General Thomas Francis Meagher, an Irish immigrant who fought for the Union. These Delawareans served with honor and distinction, their names etched in stone and in our hearts. Delaware's legacy extends beyond the battlefield and the halls of power. It's a legacy woven from the threads of social justice, scientific discovery, and artistic expression, a testament to the state's enduring spirit of innovation and progress. Consider the life of Howard Pyle, an artist and illustrator whose work helped to define the golden age of American illustration. Pyle's illustrations, imbued with a sense of romanticism and adventure, graced the pages of books and magazines, captivating generations of readers and shaping the visual landscape of American culture. Then there's Annie Jump Cannon, an astronomer who revolutionized our understanding of the stars. Cannon, working at the Harvard College Observatory, developed a system for classifying stars based on their spectral characteristics, a system that is still used by astronomers today. These pioneers, and countless others like them, embody Delaware's spirit of intellectual curiosity and its commitment to pushing the boundaries of human knowledge and creativity. Delaware's story is a rich tapestry of its people, reflecting the state's unique character. From sports legends to entertainment icons, Delawareans shine on the world stage. Elena Del Dunn, a WNBA superstar, inspires young athletes with her skill and determination. Aubrey Plaza's comedic genius and charm make her a fan favorite. These luminaries prove Delaware nurtures talent and fosters success. We've journeyed through time, haven't we? From the earliest whispers of the Lenape people to the echoes of revolutionary fervor, from the quiet beauty of its natural landscapes to the bustling energy of its cities, we've uncovered the soul of Delaware. It's a state that defies easy categorization. It's both humble and grand, traditional and innovative, a place where history is not just something you read about in textbooks, but something you feel beneath your feet, breathe in the air, see reflected in the eyes of the people you meet. Delaware doesn't shout its virtues from the rooftops. It whispers them, invites you to lean in close and really listen, to savor the stories etched in its brick and cobblestone, woven into the fabric of its being. Don't let its size fool you. Delaware's heart is as big as its history, as boundless as its potential. It's a state that welcomes you with open arms, that invites you to slow down, to savor the simple pleasures, to rediscover the joy of exploration. Walk in the footsteps of revolutionaries, feel the spray of the Atlantic on your face, stand in awe beneath a canopy of ancient trees. These are the experiences that stay with you long after you've left Delaware's shores, that leave an imprint on your soul. Delaware is a state that gets under your skin, that lingers in your memory like a half-remembered dream. It's a place you don't just visit, you experience. So what are you waiting for? Pack your bags, grab a map, or don't, and set off on your own Delaware adventure. Let curiosity be your guide. serendipity your companion. Get lost in the charming streets of Lewis, savor the sunrise over Rehoboth Beach, feel the weight of history at the New Castle Courthouse, discover the energy of Wilmington, the tranquility of Brandywine Creek State Park, the simple beauty of a farm stand overflowing with fresh produce. Delaware is waiting to be discovered, not just by tourists but by you. Come, write your own story in the first state and let its charm, its history, its very essence captivate your heart. And don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe.